Okay, welcome to a special segment. We're going to try something out here, but we're going to kind of let you in the process of a top 10 PPA Pro, kind of preparing for their first round in the main draw. So Dekel's in Vegas right now, and he's got it's a progression draw. So he has one match today in men's. He's playing with Zane, and we were like, I was like, oh, who are you going to play? And he's like, I think maybe Greg and Scarpa, and then it turned out a little bit of an upset. And we're going to try to unpack how people actually prepare for their main draw matches and watching a little bit of film.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. I haven't seen Rio play. I've seen Danny play a little bit, but not much. So that's why if it was Greg and Scarpa, I don't know if I would have done this because I played them quite a few times and kind of know their games better. But Rio and Danny, I haven't seen play much. So this
and
is
they took
me.
him down in two.
Yeah.
Two.
No, it's a
Two.
it's a very good win. I mean, Greg and Scarpa beat Tyson and Jaume like 2 and 4 like, a couple weeks ago. So this
Yeah.
is yeah.
Anything can happen. But you and Zane, two lab rats, two Austinites pairing up, so you're the
Yeah.
seventh seed. You do get the bye, top eight get the bye. But anyways, how often are you watching film on opponents in the main draw?
Right. So if I haven't seen them play, I try to find
Yeah.
like for sure I will try to find something like we're doing right now. If I have seen them play or played against them a lot, then I probably won't. Or maybe if I'll see like only the last match to see if there's anything new or if it's a sometimes it's players that we know and played a lot against, but it's a new pairing that I haven't
Interesting.
played against that specific pairing. So I will watch how they're playing different than they are with other partners. So we'll watch that for sure. So it really depends if we played against that specific pairing or not, and when was the last time I played against them. And if it hasn't been recent or at all, then I will for sure watch film.
Got it. And so when you're, so obviously you can look at are they playing left or right? You can see if they're stacking. But what like beyond those basics, what like as we get into this, and shout out to Grandstand, keep
Yeah,
cameras. As we get into this, like what are you? And this is your first time watching.
yeah,
What are you
yeah.
going to actually be really looking for? Is it
So at
attacks? Is it how they slide? How they who to return to? Like what's kind of what's the
all of it,
juiciest
all
thing?
of it.
Okay,
So at first it'll be the basic things. Who do you return to get like easier thirds?
and
What
quick
they
question there, Dick.
Yeah.
Like in terms of who to return to, is that you look to see who's hitting nice third shot drops that are flopping in and saying, hey, maybe we should go to the other person, or is it like their form looks a little funky, like we should just test them and get right? I know I'm
Both.
serious because
I
like it's
mean,
a
yeah,
small
no,
small data
it's a
point.
good question. Yeah, it's a good question. So some people have like funky form, but they make a lot of balls. Like honestly, Scarpa here has,
Yeah,
like a little funky form, but he makes a lot of balls. So it's not
yeah,
always true that the funky form doesn't, make a lot of balls. So
for sure.
would look who makes the drops, the drives, and if
Yeah,
they're dangerous, and who is also a better poacher. So a lot of time you just return to the better poacher just to keep him back and
got it.
not have that danger. So it's you look at a bunch of different things.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and of course their attacks, where they like to attack, is some people usually have a few different spots they prefer, like or shots, like sneaky forehand, like yourself. But
Huh.
when you have the backhand, I'm a little bit more safe.
Yeah,
Uh, and then where they defend, like you said, where they slide, if they prefer their forehand counter or backhand counter, and just anything else that like just you see that comes up tricky or they didn't read that well, maybe they don't cover the middle well, or just
yeah,
really looking for anything. Of
got it.
course, their
And
consistency and dinking and all that. Maybe they don't have a two-handed backhand, and if I see them slicing a ball, I know it's always going cross court, a little bit like a
got
J
it.
Dub. That like he's got so many great things that he does, but like let's say when he's dinking with his backhand slice,
Pretty safe.
you kind
Yeah,
of it's usually not going to go down the line. So
got it.
like just little things like that.
And then one last thing before we get into it, because I'm interested. This will be a fun little experiment. If you see someone likes to pull and likes to attack, um, it's one to just know that, but two is like, are you trying to visualize like, hey, if they're getting a ball out of the air and they're trying to reach in a lot, like I'm going to be countering at the back end, or is it just the knowledge that like they will pull if a ball is a little too high and they can
Oh
get
yeah,
home?
it's seeing their patterns. It's seeing where they like to pull. If they like to pull to the right shoulder, left shoulder, or wherever
Yeah,
it is. If they like body, but just when you see it a few times in film, then you can react to it better in the match too.
got
Like
it.
just knowing that
Yeah,
it's instead of getting burnt two, three times by it and then knowing, you're more prepared on their first attack to know where they're going.
got it. And last question that came to me uh, is there too? There's a balance, and obviously people are good, and anything can happen, as we had illustrated with Greg and Scarpa's back-to-back journey. Anything can happen. People are good. People are hungry. People are
Yeah.
going to be aggressive. Is there? Can you place too much weight on film? Meaning, like, should you and Zane, who are very very good and are going to have practice together, like, should you really care all that much? Like, where's the balance of like, oh, they do this, but it's like ultimately, again, it's not being cocky. It's more just we shouldn't outthink ourselves because
Yeah.
they ultimately need to make a lot of balls and prove they can do it against a Zane and a Dekel.
Right. Look, it's a balance. It's
Yeah,
knowing their tendencies, which will help us, but it's also still playing our game. It's not like, oh, we can't go there, we can't go there. It's like
got it.
if we like doing a certain thing, we should do it. But we should it's just being aware of different things. And if when we play we get burnt once or twice going a certain direction, then
Yeah,
maybe instead of going there five times, we only go there two, three times, and it saves us a few points.
got it.
And it's just the awareness. It's pickleball. There's so many options in pickleball and things to do, and yeah, they'll have to prove that they can, you know, beat us in that specific thing for us not to go there like consistently. But maybe we just come with a slightly different game plan than we did
Got
earlier, or just more options
it.
instead of like, oh, let's figure them out in the first, few points. And they're like, oh, I saw this and this on the film. Let's start with that and then go from there.
Got it. Okay, let's get in. You have a responsibility to bring up how you and your partner prepare for the main draw, especially if you don't play all that regularly. So we'll talk about that maybe after game one. But anyways, let's get into it. I'll try to voice a little bit of stuff, but when something stands out to you, of like, oh, that's like a mental note, like please do
Okay.
share, and maybe we'll get into it. But here's here's this. So let's get. Oh,
Oh,
whoa.
big skip.
5-3, they don't want us to see. They don't want us to see what's going on, but that is a video glitch.
Okay.
But anyway, so let's get it. 5-3, our boys, Scarpa and Greg are up. Okay, come on, serve the ball. But we'll skip. We'll be so Rio's on the left. A little slippery inside out. Miss ball.
Great commentary, Ryan.
Yeah, for sure. Not a
Okay.
bad drop, but not great.
Not amazing one. Big serve.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Aggressive
Greg,
crash.
Greg,
Yeah,
Greg,
it's a good
and
move.
Scarpa and Greg a little lucky there. Let's see. Oh, you see that? That's something to pay
The
attention to.
the, the Tui.
No, no. Well, the two is fine, but Danny going
Oh
pancake.
yeah. Sitting forehand.
Yeah,
Pretty
he's a
heavy
little bit
there.
more neutral. I'm cheating because I've seen this before, but I saw
Okay.
it yesterday. But he sits a little backhand, but he kind of goes for the pancake. Um, Pro tip, he does it a few times, but let's see. Good return. I don't know.
Okay. Rio covering him well.
Yeah, Scarpa
Maybe.
USA hat for Greg.
Yes, love it. Why isn't Scarpa wearing it?
I know. Again, he
Yeah,
goes,
same thing.
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it's like exact same pattern. Just got him in an even better spot.
Okay.
And yeah, it looks like, I mean, from now, Rio only doing the two-handed backhand.
I think he does slice it a little bit, but on more. Oh, they decide not to.
Oh, good move
Ooh,
by Danny. That was a
that's
good recognition there.
that's clean. Okay, so athletic, young.
All right. So far, third's a little bit shaky there from Rio, and a good one.
Commentator curse. He's got that one. Oh, it's a fun point. So he's got the one high, good region from Scarpa. Danny slides. Rio covers decently, but and then good serve.
Danny really going for his serves, yeah.
Yeah,
And then whenever Danny's hitting the third, Rio's crashing pretty hard, putting a lot of pressure. I don't think Scarpa misses that if Rio's not
yeah.
putting that pressure.
I think that's well said.
So you can see Danny's not as good of a crasher, or at least not
I
going
like
for it as
Danny's
much as
patience
Rio.
here. I remember this point. Look at. So I don't think the Rio drives as threatening. I mean, that's case of one, but look at Danny's patience here and just plopping down.
Yeah,
Being look at
he's
him
really
again,
getting
just
getting
like
low.
right there. Yeah, he's just like ready for it, and then Rio kind of rushes up.
Oh, same
Oh, I don't.
same
Yeah,
move
but
same move from
yeah,
Danny.
yeah. I would.
Okay,
I don't know if
interesting.
that hit the net, but
It looks like it did. Okay,
ooh,
that's sneaky.
sneaky, sneaky from way outside the body too.
Yeah,
8-5 though. They come back. Yeah, Rio's left a few high ones up in the middle,
yeah,
forehand and backhand. Good serve.
good move by Danny.
Yeah. Seems like, I mean, if we had to say now, you'd probably return to Rio.
Yeah, just Danny is not as much of a
Oh,
threat.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, Rio seems more dangerous, and also his thirds seem a little bit more on and off. So maybe more mistakes there, more pop-ups, and it just seems like less danger. Right.
Paddle
Greg,
drop.
happy?
The paddle drop. Yeah.
So yeah, here you see
Yeah,
Rio
Rio's
just
definitely trying to
yeah,
poach.
and Danny's thirds have been solid.
Ooh, that's a
Sneaky
nice
lob.
little, yeah. Two rolls and then a lob.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like Rio is always trying to do something, create or like he's not really waiting for something to happen. He's trying to create it off
Yeah.
first, second shot. So just something to look out for.
Yeah, there he is again. Oh,
Again, the
wow.
poach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good D here, though. Everybody making balls.
Yeah. He likes that hook forehand. I don't know if it's kind of like the forehand to the middle or like Julian likes it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a few players that kind of like to do that one.
I mean, Greg and Scarpa are doing a good job of just getting in. Oh,
Oh, unlucky
Selkirk net love.
there.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Good serve. Good return. Okay, 9-9.
Yeah, Rio pulling right away.
Oh, what a point. Wow, that was a good point.
Yeah, he had that
Greg with
one.
a good
Unlucky.
D, good chicken wing
But
D
yeah,
there. And there, and the bill. Just make
that's a
them
good
hit.
point.
Yeah. Oh, so they actually had
A
game point here.
little ambitious, but
Game point, playing well ish. Ooh,
yeah,
again, man.
that that
He's
poach,
missed
the
three
threat poach.
poaches. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good move.
yeah.
Yeah, I would. So from this, I would definitely start returning to Rio.
A rip from Danny in transition right there.
Yeah, a little bit high
We'd be on that. Yeah.
yeah, a little bit high from Scarpa.
Nice little reset there. I'd probably go. I mean, if Rio's not up, I'd probably go to him in transition too. If Danny's
Yeah,
pretty
Danny
smooth with it. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Game point. Well, Rio's saying, screw you, Ryan.
yeah,
I, oh, this is a battle.
yeah. That one, that's someone else. Yeah,
Oh,
he likes
that's
that one.
fucking,
So
that's
definitely
fucking,
something to look for. It's like me playing with Zane. I'm mostly going to be on the left. So
look at the boys.
eh,
This, the flying V right there. Damn, that's nice.
yeah, so that'll be for me to cover.
Yeah. Oh, Danny did not go pancake there. Watch this. Same exact ball
Oh,
from Scarpa. He sits like
yeah,
super back.
interesting. He just gets like super low and like
Yeah.
chooses one side.
Oh, good outstretched D there from Rio. Anyways, another game point. Good drop from Danny. So tough.
Yeah,
Okay, let's skim through a little bit. But it's got the picture is becoming a lot more clear. Like just
yeah,
in
no,
8 minutes, it's like
for sure.
you're
Obviously, we
yeah.
don't know everything, but there's a few things to look out for, and you see Rio like is really trying to press with most of his shots. He's not dinking much.
Look at
He like
this.
this. He's on his back foot,
It's
stretched
out of
wide, and
bounds.
he's yeah. This is a very tough pull, and he pulls it off. And he's pulling a lot with a forehand, like we saw a
Yeah.
lot with a backhand. He's poaching a lot. He's trying to create with almost every shot he has. So I'm sure he's the type to get hot and cold. Um,
Yeah.
Usually the case,
Ooh.
even this stretched wide, like so it's a lot of risky shots. So
Yeah.
it's for
Well,
us, it's for us
I,
not being everything. For us not being too
he's got range. He went
yeah, so
from
it's for us not being
yeah.
too overwhelmed with like if he gets a few good shots in a row, just knowing he's going for a lot and sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But it's just being ready for anything. And like
Yeah.
here we saw again Danny paying attention to his scorpion and maybe going a little bit more behind him or across, so less
Yeah,
body.
I'd go cross. He seems super
Yeah.
this versus
Like maybe more like right here instead of just less body here. So either here or to the side.
yeah,
We'll start returning to Rio. Watch his forehand flick in the middle.
almost drop. I would drive drop to Danny too because oh it
Yeah,
doesn't because Rio here's his fourth again like slightly off his back foot but he's
yeah.
maybe
It's the
you
same.
guys
It's the
let that
same
go out
pull.
but yeah
Yeah.
yeah
There's not a lot of dinking going on. I don't know if we had like one dinking rally more than three shots.
I mean I think
So I mean, this is good to see. Like I would say if we didn't watch that and suddenly they're attacking everything and kind of catching us off guard first game, like we can be down by a few points just because we were like, what is this? We weren't ready for it.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
seeing it and just mentally being ready for it.
Jeez. I shared this one on my story. He had,
Oh boy. See also Danny preferring his
Ooh.
forehand. That's nice. Danny also preferring his forehand in the return, so maybe going to his backhand, some big serves to his backhand.
Yeah,
Can try
that's a
that.
good.
Oh my God, three dinks, four dinks,
40,
five. What is this?
6.
Oh,
Oh, good.
and Rio ends it, of course. Nice. Six dinks
Every
though.
young pro-ish person learned this from Kyle Kazuta. Like he did a video like 8 months ago that was like when this left sider has their head down on that middle ball and they're going back out to the right, that's when
Yeah,
you jump.
I would like to think that Kyle got it from me. I feel like I was the one doing it the most. So yeah, unfortunately, people don't dink to me there anymore. Once in a while, I'll get one and I'll be like, "Oh, this is fun." Uh,
Um, yeah,
Rio, I think, missed that drive again. Got crashing
yeah,
hard.
yeah,
So I mean, we can return to Danny maybe and like just punch it hard at Rio, because it's hard to, you know, it would be hard for him to get it back, but it's still definitely more danger. Danny
yeah.
here also trying to put pressure and the lob.
Oh,
He's
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 ready.
really going for everything. Look at this.
Oh,
He's
look
going
at
for
this
everything, every shot.
guy. He's like, let
He's
me
got a lot of
cook.
options, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, a few more, but I think
Okay.
we're getting.
Oh, there.
Oh,
Danny on that flick.
he's standing so straight up. Look at how quickly
No, but
he.
then he got low. He got low fast. Look at that.
Oh,
That was nice. That was nice. So that's why I think like a little bit like down the line there.
yeah.
He's not really guarding the line too well. So it's something I could try there.
Actually, oh, there's no guarantee that you're going to be on the stream against these guys later today. But if you
I
are,
think we are. We're going to be on Show Court 2. So it doesn't have a stream. It doesn't have a commentator, but it's like
oh, let's
it's like
go.
a
Then we can
it's like a
bundle
bonus
this. Let's
bonus
bundle
camera
this.
instead. Yeah,
Let's do some film review of that. That
sure,
would
we
be
can do
cool.
that.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
Man, they're
like
just
how
trying to
we
get
how we
tricky with it.
defended or executed. Hopefully, it's not painful to watch because we won. But
Yeah, Rio on the look at he. I mean,
yeah,
he's playing like mixed, unwinding the stack there.
it's a lot of
Yeah,
pressure. I guess if you go behind him there, he could, he showed he has the Ernie, so you're kind of scared to go there, or
but
maybe
even
you
just
should try
driving straight.
drive behind him
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then drop the fifth.
yeah. He's kind of he's kind of got some modern pro pickleball game.
Yeah,
I watch this. Wait, what's going to happen here?
Tui.
Some
Oh, didn't
oh,
see that one
am,
coming.
ambitious.
Scarpa and Dow are up in this game too.
That's true.
Another big dinking point.
The dink has not been lost.
Yeah.
Man, these nets just make that should be like a loss of point.
Oh,
There's a little
going flip
controversy
flop.
here. No, I think I don't know. They talk about it for a while.
Oh,
Maybe like two becomes one. Who hit the
but
ball? I
yeah,
don't
it
know.
didn't seem like any of them were stepping on the line. So, um, okay,
Okay, let's
6-3
do.
again.
Yeah, they've had four of those, five of those. Gonna tape flicks. Greg gets this one out, I think.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like Danny also trying to be aggressive with his forehand when he can. Not as aggressive as Rio is, but still looking to
I mean,
attack.
I mean, to be honest, if you're the underdog as the 34th, 38th seed and you're playing the 7th seed, and it's like,
Yeah,
they're
go.
not gonna
You want
they're
to
not
go
gonna
for stuff.
outgame.
You
Yeah,
want to
just
create
go for it.
chaos. Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, I mean, it's obviously
good
working
serve.
for them here too. So
See Danny running around that backhand again a
yeah,
little bit. I mean,
I mean, this is
that's
for
pretty
third,
tough.
but yeah, he definitely prefers his forehand. Maybe that's why he's playing the right.
Yeah, cool. Nice.
Yeah, he
Well,
reaches well. Rio reaches well through the middle too. Middle might need to avoid the middle a little bit, or
yeah,
really go
definitely
shallow
just
if we go
camps out
middle.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
But Greg should have that punch theoretically. But look at
Oh, that's a good move.
oh, moving through it.
Yeah, good move.
Rio Newcombe. Okay, this will be fun this afternoon.
Yeah,
Showcase two.
we're
Let's
playing well.
go. Let's go. Swinging like Casey Campbell there.
Eh, yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I feel like the
you know
whole
where to
theme
go
of
with
this
the
match
thirds.
is,
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like the whole theme of this match is Rio hitting some great shots and then missing a couple. Great shots, great moves. It's just most of this match has been Rio, good or bad. Like a little stretch of errors here.
yeah.
Yeah, again, camping in the middle.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right.
Cool.
No, yeah, I think this was good to watch.
Cool.
Definitely have a better idea what we are up against. A lot of chaos from Rio, and also Danny a little bit, but
Yeah.
just being ready for that, I think it mentally is good. Seeing the kind of the different shots, he's attacking with his backhand, a bunch down the line, even a couple lobs from the backhand, the forehand flick from the middle to look for. Probably return to Rio at least at first and see how that goes because he's missing some of them and he's not able to crash as well. You know, he did crash
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
after his drive, but after Danny's drive, he was really or drops, he was really putting a lot of pressure. Maybe serve to Danny's backhand, test that out, see how that is. Um, I haven't seen. Oh, also Danny scorpioning, so going maybe trying to go more up his line and across his body. Obviously, mix the spots always to give different looks, so they don't camp in one area, but just look out for that scorpion from Danny. Um, haven't seen Rio tested that much by Greg, so maybe that's something to look for,
Yeah.
just to try. I think those are the main points. We didn't get to see too much about their dinking because there wasn't a lot of dinking. But I guess that's something to expect.
Yeah.
That we won't have the longest dink rallies.
Yeah.
Yeah, just we
There you go.
hopefully
You get
start strong and not give him like the confidence that to do the those crazy shots, crazy
well.
attempts.
I'm going to challenge you. Some of them weren't crazy. Game two definitely
No,
had some
no,
Ernie's
yeah,
and the
some of them
lob,
are yeah, no, of course,
but
some of them are good, but and some of them were a little bit, off the back foot, trying different things, and some
sure,
of them
they're
worked.
definitely
So some,
riskier. But
yeah,
the fundamental like off the bounce two-hander or forehand, like it wasn't. I don't think it was crazy. It was definitely like you didn't quite expect it. But I
yeah,
don't think it
it
was
was
crazy. I
definitely
think there's
pressing.
some ambitious Ernie's and lobs. But other than that, like I think they're playing the new modern meta in the dominant strategy, especially if you're slightly underdog or trying to take down a team. So
Yeah, yeah, pickleball has become a lot more aggressive.
yeah,
We're not seeing such long rallies anymore in the kitchen. Of course, some teams you do, but you see more of this than in the past.
yeah,
Also, something to note, like these court, the bounce is very low,
yeah, for
and
sure.
the court is very gritty. It plays a little bit different. Um, so yeah, it's something to get used to and just pay attention to. Like the ball kind of one, it stays low, but it's also like bounces slow, so you kind of have time. Like the ball doesn't run away from you.
Got it.
like it did
Kind of
in
pops
Bristol, for
up.
example. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might be able to flip off the bounce a little bit better, but also watch out because it does bounce low. So it's a little combo. I guess it
Yeah.
depends.
Yeah. Rio new combo. Cool. Well, best of luck
Thank
this
you.
afternoon. Hopefully you and Zane pull it out, but it'll be a fun one, and we'll be tuning in, and I guess we're gonna sandwich this with that game film, and better be a win, Big D. Better be a
Hope
win.
so.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.